Every senior over 60 needs to hear this. Right now, there's something happening in your body that you can't see, but you can feel it. It starts slow. Standing up becomes harder. Your legs feel heavy. Stairs make you pause. And getting out of bed feels like lifting weights. These aren't just signs of aging. They're signs of something much more serious: muscle loss. And the worst part? You might not even realize it's happening until it's too late. Muscle loss after 60, also called sarcopenia, affects nearly every senior at some level. It's not just about getting weaker. It affects how you walk, how you balance, how you heal, and even how long you live. In fact, muscle loss is directly linked to increased fall risk, hospitalizations, and dependency. But here's what most seniors don't know. This decline is not inevitable. And today, we're going to show you one simple food you can eat, yes, just one, that helps stop muscle loss, restore strength, and even rebuild what you've lost. You don't need pills, powders, or expensive supplements. You need food, the right food in the right moment. And that moment is before you go to bed. Because what you eat at night, just before you sleep, has a huge impact on how your body repairs itself. During sleep, your muscles go into repair mode. But if your body doesn't have the raw materials it needs to rebuild muscle tissue, especially protein, it will keep breaking down faster than it builds. That's why the food you eat before bed can either accelerate muscle loss or reverse it completely. And no, it's not a protein shake. It's not meat. It's something most seniors overlook, but it works incredibly well. It's cottage cheese. Yes, cottage cheese. This simple, humble food holds one of the best forms of muscle-building protein seniors can get: casein protein. Casein digests slowly over 6 to 8 hours, releasing a steady stream of amino acids while you sleep. That's exactly what your muscles need to rebuild, recover, and grow stronger. Most seniors only focus on what they eat during the day: breakfast, lunch, dinner. But the body does most of its repairing at night. And if you go to bed without giving your body what it needs, your muscles continue to shrink, silently. Cottage cheese is high in casein, low in sugar, easy to digest, and packed with other essential nutrients like calcium and vitamin B12, all of which support muscle recovery, nerve function, and bone strength. And unlike heavier foods, cottage cheese won't spike your blood sugar or keep you awake. In fact, it may actually help you sleep better. So here's your first action step. Tonight, eat just half a cup of cottage cheese 30 minutes before bed. Nothing fancy, no additives, just plain cottage cheese. Then do it again tomorrow and the next day, and watch what happens over the next 7 days. You'll wake up feeling less sore. Your legs will feel more stable. You'll notice your energy lasting longer into the day. And you'll feel more in control of your body again. Coming up next, we'll break down exactly why muscle loss accelerates after 60, what foods you should avoid at night, and the other top 3 muscle-repairing foods every senior should rotate with cottage cheese to stay strong, mobile, and independent. Muscle loss after 60 doesn't happen overnight. It starts gradually, but it accelerates with age unless something changes. The body naturally starts producing fewer hormones like testosterone and growth hormone. These are critical for muscle maintenance and repair. At the same time, your appetite may decrease, and so does your total protein intake without you even realizing it. What's worse, even if you are eating enough calories, your body may not be absorbing nutrients as efficiently. This means the same meals that kept you strong at 40 no longer give you what you need at 65. That gap between what you consume and what your body can actually use is where the muscle loss starts to build. But there's more. Many seniors are unknowingly eating foods that actively block muscle repair: sugary snacks, high-sodium processed meals, and inflammatory oils not only provide little nutritional value, but they interfere with how your body uses protein. These foods cause spikes in blood sugar, inflammation, and poor circulation, all of which reduce your body's ability to deliver nutrients to your muscle tissue. And then there's inactivity. As we age, we tend to move less. Even simple movements like climbing stairs or walking to the store are done less frequently. Muscles that aren't used regularly begin to atrophy. Your balance decreases, your steps get shorter, and your overall endurance drops. This makes it harder to be active, which continues the downward spiral. The result is a silent but devastating pattern. Less movement, weaker muscles, less stability, more fear of falling, more time sitting, and continued loss of strength. And it happens without pain at first, which is what makes it so dangerous. By the time many seniors notice something is wrong, the loss is already advanced. This is why timing matters. The key to breaking this cycle isn't just eating more protein. It's eating the right kind of protein at the right time. That's where cottage cheese comes in. It provides slow-digesting casein protein during your body's prime recovery window while you sleep. Unlike other proteins, which digest quickly and are gone in a couple of hours, casein stays active in your system for up to 8 hours. That means your muscles receive a constant supply of amino acids all night long. This is exactly what your body needs to halt breakdown and begin rebuilding stronger tissue. The science backs this up. Studies show that seniors who consume casein protein at night experience greater muscle retention, improved strength, and better physical performance over time. The difference isn't huge overnight, but it builds. And in 3 to 6 months, the change can be dramatic. So what about other foods? Are there other options that help? Yes. In fact, coming up next, we'll talk about 3 more muscle-building foods you can alternate with cottage cheese to maintain strength, energy, and independence after 60. These are simple, affordable, and easy to integrate into your routine, even if you don't like to cook or have dietary restrictions. One of them is probably already in your fridge, but you might not be using it at the right time. Let's break it down next. Now that you understand the role of cottage cheese in nighttime nutrition, it's time to expand your toolkit. There are other foods that offer similar muscle-building benefits, and rotating them can keep your diet interesting, flexible, and effective. Here are 3 more foods that every senior should consider eating regularly to support muscle recovery and strength. First is Greek yogurt. Similar to cottage cheese, Greek yogurt is high in protein and contains casein, but it also has something extra: probiotics. These beneficial bacteria help maintain gut health, which is essential for nutrient absorption. If your digestive system isn't functioning well, your body can't use the nutrients you eat, no matter how healthy your meals are. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium, which supports bone strength and muscle contraction. The best way to use Greek yogurt is as a snack, in the evening, or as part of a high-protein breakfast. Look for plain, unsweetened versions with at least 15 grams of protein per serving. Add a few chopped walnuts or a small handful of berries for flavor and antioxidants without spiking your blood sugar. The second food is quinoa. Quinoa is unique among plant-based foods because it contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. This is especially important for seniors who eat less meat or have difficulty digesting animal protein. Quinoa is also high in magnesium, iron, and B vitamins, critical for energy, muscle function, and recovery. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of high-quality protein, plus complex carbs that give you steady energy. It's easy to digest, gluten-free, and can be served hot or cold. Use it as a base for dinner, a side dish, or even as a savory breakfast with eggs and vegetables. The third food is eggs. Eggs are among the most efficient sources of protein available. They're easy to prepare, affordable, and versatile. The yolks contain healthy fats and important nutrients like vitamin D and choline, which support muscle metabolism and nerve function. Don't worry about cholesterol. For most people, eating whole eggs has little to no impact on blood cholesterol levels. What matters more is what you eat with them. Skip the white toast and pair eggs with fiber-rich vegetables or whole grains. Eggs can be eaten any time of day, but they're particularly useful after physical activity or first thing in the morning to start your recovery window early. When you combine cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, quinoa, and eggs throughout the week, you give your body a steady stream of protein, vitamins, and minerals needed to stop and reverse muscle loss. These foods don't just prevent decline, they actively build strength. But there's one more piece of the puzzle: timing and consistency. Even the best foods won't help if they're eaten sporadically or at the wrong times. In the next section, we'll look at exactly how to structure your daily eating routine for maximum muscle recovery. Morning, afternoon, and night, what to eat and when to keep your muscles active, your body strong, and your energy high. Knowing what to eat is only part of the solution. The other part is knowing when to eat. For seniors, timing can be the difference between fueling muscle repair or allowing muscle loss to continue unchecked. The body doesn't process nutrients the same way it did at 30 or 40. After 60, digestion slows, insulin response weakens, and muscle repair requires more strategic support. Let's start with breakfast. This is where many seniors make their first mistake. A typical breakfast of toast, coffee, and maybe fruit offers very little protein. That means your body begins the day in a fasted catabolic state, still breaking down muscle from the night before. Instead, start your day with at least 20 to 30 grams of protein. This can be 2 eggs with Greek yogurt or a smoothie made with milk, oats, and peanut butter. This jumpstarts your muscle building process and helps stabilize your blood sugar and energy for the rest of the morning. Next is lunch. This is the opportunity to refuel with a balanced meal that includes lean protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Quinoa with grilled chicken and vegetables is a perfect example. If you're vegetarian, use chickpeas, tofu, or more eggs. What matters is consistency. Your muscles need protein throughout the day, not just one big meal. Snacks are also important. Avoid sugary or processed foods that cause crashes and inflammation. Instead, use snacks as a way to add 10 to 15 more grams of protein midday. Cottage cheese, a boiled egg, or a slice of turkey with a small piece of fruit are ideal options. Now comes the most important moment, your evening meal and pre-bedtime nutrition. This is where many seniors either eat too much or skip food altogether. Both are problematic. Going to bed on an empty stomach leaves your body without the nutrients it needs to repair overnight, and eating heavy fatty meals late at night interferes with digestion and sleep. The solution is light, targeted nourishment. A small serving of cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, or a boiled egg with some berries or seeds gives your body exactly what it needs. Slow digesting protein, easy to absorb nutrients, and steady fuel through the night. This nighttime protein intake supports muscle protein synthesis during your body's natural recovery window, deep sleep. It's simple and it works. Seniors who consistently eat quality protein before bed report waking up with less stiffness, more energy, and better mood. If you combine this eating pattern, protein at every meal, snacks that support recovery, and a pre-bed protein source, you create the ideal environment for reversing muscle loss. It's not complicated, but it does require consistency. Coming up next, we'll talk about the hidden habits that silently sabotage muscle strength even if you're eating the right foods. These are mistakes most seniors don't realize they're making, and they can undo progress if left unchecked. Let's go over them now. You can be eating all the right foods at the right times and still experience muscle loss. That's because there are several hidden habits that sabotage your progress without you even realizing it. These are common, especially among seniors, and unless addressed, they can undo the benefits of proper nutrition. One of the most damaging habits is prolonged sitting. Many seniors spend hours each day sitting, watching TV, reading, or staying in one position for long stretches. The problem isn't just that you're not moving, it's that your muscles are getting the signal, "We don't need you." The body is efficient, and if a muscle isn't being used, it starts breaking it down to conserve energy. This is called disuse atrophy, and it doesn't take weeks to begin. It can start within just a few days of inactivity. Seniors who sit for more than 8 hours per day without regular movement are at significantly higher risk of accelerated muscle loss, even if their diet is solid. The fix isn't extreme exercise, it's gentle, consistent movement, standing up every hour, taking short walks, doing basic resistance movements using body weight or light bands. Movement tells your muscles, stay alive, stay strong. Another silent saboteur is poor hydration. Dehydration interferes with muscle contraction, nutrient transport, and recovery. Muscles are nearly 75% water. Without adequate hydration, protein synthesis slows, and fatigue sets in faster. Many seniors don't feel as thirsty as they age, leading to chronic underhydration. Make it a habit to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, before meals, and especially before and after physical activity. Adding a pinch of salt or a squeeze of lemon can help with absorption. Next, chronic stress. Cortisol, the stress hormone, breaks down muscle tissue when elevated over time. Seniors under emotional stress, dealing with anxiety, isolation, or worry, often experience weight loss and muscle wasting, not from diet, but from hormonal imbalance. Managing stress is just as important as managing protein intake. Activities like deep breathing, light stretching, music, and social interaction all reduce cortisol levels. Even 10 minutes of relaxation per day can help your muscles recover more effectively. Another overlooked factor: poor sleep. Sleep is when muscle repair occurs. If you're not sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, your body simply doesn't have time to rebuild. Interrupted sleep, frequent waking, or insomnia dramatically lower recovery and energy the next day. Try adjusting your bedtime routine. Avoid screens for 30 minutes before bed. Keep your room cool and dark, and take magnesium or drink a calming herbal tea in the evening. Most importantly, make sleep a priority. It's as important as protein for muscle recovery. Finally, medications. Some prescription drugs, including corticosteroids, statins, and certain blood pressure meds, can contribute to muscle breakdown or make it harder for your body to absorb key nutrients like magnesium and vitamin D. These effects are not always disclosed clearly, but they can have a major impact on muscle strength and stamina. Never stop taking medication without consulting your doctor, but do ask about side effects related to muscle health. You may be able to adjust the dose or timing, or supplement to reduce the impact. These hidden habits, sitting too long, being dehydrated, living under stress, sleeping poorly, or unknowingly reacting to medications, can silently erode your progress. Recognizing and correcting them is key to maximizing the benefits of the nutrition plan we've been building in this video. Up next, we'll tie it all together with a simple daily routine that includes the right foods, movement habits, and timing strategies to keep your muscles strong, your legs stable, and your independence intact. Now that you understand what to eat, when to eat it, and what habits to avoid, it's time to put everything together into a simple, realistic daily routine. This plan doesn't require hours at the gym or expensive products. It's built around consistency, timing, and a few powerful food choices that deliver results you can feel in days, not months. Let's start with the morning. As soon as you wake up, your body is in a fasted state. It has gone without fuel for 7 to 9 hours. If you wait too long to eat or only have something light like toast or fruit, your muscles miss the first opportunity to begin repair. Instead, aim for a high-protein breakfast that contains at least 20 to 30 grams of protein. Ideal options include 2 whole eggs with sautéed spinach and a small serving of quinoa, Greek yogurt with chia seeds, walnuts, and a few berries, a protein smoothie made with whole milk, a scoop of plain protein, and oats. This sets your metabolism in motion and gives your muscles the nutrients they need to stay in maintenance mode instead of breakdown mode. Mid-morning, keep moving. Set a reminder to get up and walk around every hour. Even 5 minutes of movement helps stimulate muscle activity. If you can, include light resistance. Use a resistance band to do seated leg extensions, arm curls, or standing calf raises. For lunch, build your plate around protein, fiber, and healthy fats. A balanced example: grilled chicken or tuna, steamed or roasted vegetables, quinoa or brown rice, olive oil and lemon for dressing. This kind of plate gives your body the building blocks it needs to continue muscle repair and reduce inflammation. If you need a snack between lunch and dinner, reach for foods that support your muscle goals. Half a cup of cottage cheese with pumpkin seeds, a boiled egg with cherry tomatoes, or a piece of fruit with a handful of pistachios work well. For dinner, avoid heavy, greasy meals that burden digestion. Your body is preparing for rest, so give it nutrients that are easy to process. A great evening meal might include a piece of baked salmon or scrambled eggs, steamed greens like broccoli or kale, a small portion of sweet potato or quinoa, and now for the most important part, your nighttime muscle fuel. About 30 minutes before bed, eat a light serving of cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. This keeps your amino acid levels steady while you sleep and supports deep muscle recovery. Pair this with a calming routine. Turn off screens. Read a book or listen to relaxing music. Drink a warm, caffeine-free beverage like chamomile tea. The better you sleep, the more your muscles can rebuild. Finally, keep track of how your body feels. Are you waking up less stiff? Climbing stairs more easily? Feeling more energized in the afternoon? These are the signs that your plan is working. Coming up in the final section, we'll wrap this up with a powerful reminder why muscle strength is the key to independence and what every senior needs to remember to stay mobile, resilient, and strong in the years ahead. Muscle isn't just about strength. It's not just about walking faster or lifting things. For seniors, muscle is about independence, the ability to get out of a chair without help, to take a shower alone, to carry groceries, play with grandchildren, walk to the mailbox, or stand confidently on your own feet. When you lose muscle, you don't just lose size or strength. You lose balance, you lose speed, you lose confidence, and slowly, without realizing it, you begin to lose the freedom to live on your own terms. That's why everything we've covered in this video matters, because muscle loss is not just a health problem, it's a life problem. But here's the truth, it's also reversible. Every senior, regardless of age or background, can stop and even reverse muscle loss. Not with extreme exercise, not with expensive supplements, but with consistency, with the right food at the right time, and small, daily actions that send the message to your body. Stay strong, stay active, stay alive. You now know the best protein-rich foods to eat, including cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, quinoa, and eggs. To maximize muscle recovery, especially before bed, what habits to avoid that silently accelerate muscle loss, and how to structure a realistic, repeatable daily routine that supports your health long-term. The question is, will you apply it? Because the choice is yours. Every meal, every evening, every movement or skipped movement is a choice. And each of those choices adds up. They either move you towards strength or away from it. Start simple. Just one change. Eat a serving of cottage cheese before bed tonight. Do it again tomorrow. Start adding protein to your morning meal. Take short walks daily. These small changes stack up, and in a few weeks, you'll begin to feel a shift in your energy, in your legs, in your confidence. And if you found value in this video, here's what to do next. Comment "I'm starting tonight" below if you're ready to make the change. Type 1 if you learned something new. 0 if you didn't. It helps us improve. Subscribe and turn on notifications for weekly videos on senior health, strength, nutrition, and more. Share this with a friend or loved one over 60 who might be struggling with fatigue, weakness, or low energy. They deserve to know this too. Because this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about giving your body what it needs to support the life you want to live. And it starts now, tonight, with one small step. You don't have to accept decline. You don't have to settle for weakness. You can move better, you can lift stronger, and you can stay independent, one choice at a time. We're with you every step of the way. Stay well, stay strong, and see you in the next video.